What do you think about the Korean winter?
Cold. Too cold.
Is this something that the heater?
Yeah, I think it's pretty unique to Korea. I mean,
in a cold weather too, so it's really useful.
How would you handle something like, let's say you're cold?
Get you a blanket or something.
another blanket, yeah.
You guys all have this like,
Yeah, the big coat. Oh, it's useful. It's really cold out here.
The bigger jackets, yeah, but nothing like no trench coat-ish, but.
안녕하세요 여러분. 저는 MC 조이 어브라이트로 갑니다. 오늘은 울산 현대모비스피버스 선수들은 집에 초대했거든요. 우리 들어가서 구경하고 특별한 인터뷰 하겠습니다. 자, 들어가시죠. Hello, hello. What's up? Can I come in?
Yep, sure.
I guess I take off my shoes. Awesome. Do you usually take off your shoes whenever you're into your home?
Nah, I just walk around my apartment, I'm not gonna lie.
Is that common in the States as well? Or?
It depends, like, if you have a nice rug and you want somebody to put their dirty shoes in the rug, yeah, you might have them take it off.
It is a custom in the Philippines to remove your shoes before entering the house.
Do you guys have like a little spot like this for your shoes and stuff? And
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Wow. I've not seen anyone taller in Korea than me. Here's a present.
Oh, thank you very much.
In Korea, it's custom to go to someone's house. So I'm gonna ask you some questions about you. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Miguel Son. I'm from the Philippines.
Vernon Macklin from the States.
Gage Prim from Colorado.
Shalom, Houston, Texas.
Jesus, you guys are tall. How tall are you?
6'10".
I'm 6'9".
6'10".
I think I'm just six foot.
He's just like, I'm just 6 foot. You guys are tall. Can you touch the roof? So thank you for inviting awesome Korea to your house. Do you live alone? So you don't live together?
Nah, we just live in separate parts.
It seems like you're very out of the house a lot.
Yeah, on the road, the games and stuff, practices.
Would you say the setup is the same in your guys' apartments as well?
Yeah, it's similar.
Do you guys go to each other's houses to hang out and stuff, or is it
We
just...
together a lot.
We need some time for ourselves.
Let our social battery recharge.
This is a nice place. Is it okay if we take a look around?
Yeah, sure, man. Let's...
I guess we'll just start over here. Is this common to have just the one sofa?
Yeah, I think with my family coming, I cater them just sitting around in my living room. It's a good look.
Is the same for you guys as well?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you have the hats hanging up here?
That's just me because I love hats, so put them there to look good.
You guys don't have the same setup?
Nah.
It's all different for everybody, huh? You play games?
Yeah, I do.
Basketball games?
Yeah, basketball is included there.
Do you guys have consoles as well?
I got a PC because I'm better than them, but you know, whatever.
What games do you play on PC?
I just play Warzone.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite game on this?
Right now, probably Red Dead Redemption, cowboy sort of stuff.
That's cool. It's a nice getup. Is this air conditioner like working for you well?
Yeah, in the summer it's really useful for me.
Do you find this is different than the air conditioner and the floor are very different than the States or the Philippines?
I mean, it's different because in the Philippines it doesn't really get cold, so we don't use heaters and stuff.
Florida, we use both, but we just don't have the heated floors. Yeah, in Texas, it's pretty much the same.
Colorado, I mean, kind of the same kind of air conditioning, that's about it.
Florida, it's humid as hell. I was born in Tampa, so for me it's like, definitely none of these machines, it's all from the roof, and then the heater on the floor isn't a thing. So whenever you guys first came here, what did you think about the summers in Korea?
For me, it's still a little bit colder than the summers in the Philippines because the Philippines is very hot. I think it's a new experience for me.
Well, I don't be here in the summer.
Yeah, we really don't come in the summer, we come kind of towards the fall, so.
Oh, okay. So you've never had a Korean summer, huh? What do you think about the Korean winter?
Cold. Too cold.
Like the floor heating. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty unique to Korea. I mean,
Like whenever you first experienced it, what was your thoughts on it?
For me, it's super nice because it's the first time I experienced it in a cold weather too, so it's really useful.
I just think it's like, sometimes it'd be weird when you forget that it's on, you go out for a long road trip and you come back and it's kind of hot and the floors are hot. It's kind of, that's the only time it's kind of weird. You want to just cut it off.
That makes sense. You guys have a sofa, but like Koreans like to sit on the floor usually. They all gather on the floor. They eat, common thing in the States or the Philippines.
no, I can't do it, my knees won't allow it.
Yeah, too tall.
For me, it's not common in the Philippines. We usually eat table together as a family. That's part of our culture, so yeah.
Can you guys sit down like the cross legs or on your knees?
3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes max. You gotta get out of that position.
So like going into like a Korean restaurant and sitting down on the floor is just...
It's tough. We have to sit like our back against the wall sometimes. I try to sit a certain way, but it's tough.
Same for me. Let's move over to the kitchen. Obviously, Korean kitchen, right? Is your apartments the same layout?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
You like used to the gas burner or electric burner?
Electric.
You got a gas specifically, right? Is this common in the Philippines or?
Yeah, we do got gas burners in the Philippines, so.
I mean, it just depends on like how the older houses have gas, but a lot of the newer houses have electric.
Would you say this kitchen is similar to the States or the Philippines, or is it?
No.
In the States?
How is it different, would you say?
It's more modern.
And more modern, a lot bigger.
You guys probably feel as well whenever you're cooking. Have you noticed you're like,
Yeah. Facts.
actually I used to be a chef when I was working, and the reason why I quit. Do you guys find that you're struggling to like get stuff?
Me, I'm good because I'm probably not too tall. I mean, not as tall as them, so.
What about dishwashers and stuff? Do you guys have dishwashers in your apartments?
Hand wash.
Hand wash.
Is that common in the Philippines as well, or
Yeah, it is very common, hand washing.
what about in the States?
Dishwasher.
Yeah, I get a dishwasher. I usually do.
So in the States, like it's common to like have one side of the sink where you just do the soap, and then the other side of the sink where it's like two separate sinks, right? Korea just one.
I never noticed till you just said it.
For the most part, when I wash in here, I'll just wash and then set the clean ones on the side. Just because normally you get space to set the other side, but here there's no, so just set it on that little countertop right there.
I have like a little drying rack though, so I can kind of just wash them and then I rinse them off and then put them in the drying rack.
But I'm just used to it because in the Philippines, we also had just one like big sink.
One thing I noticed, like in Korea, especially, they have this kind of like, you know, this sort of thing. Is that common in the States, do you think?
Some houses have it.
Yeah, some houses have it, some don't.
I mean, even this, right? Like, ever come across one of these before?
Yeah, we don't have those in the States at all.
Coffee pot, I guess.
Boiling water, I think, yeah.
Hotels in the States maybe have these, but like I've only ever seen them like a tea kettle or something boiled on the stove, right? This is like very unique to, I think, Asia specifically.
I do find it more convenient because you could just heat maybe less amount of water and it's still faster too.
I mean, like if you're making like instant ramen or something, it's just like quick, right? Is it like common to a microwave?
The microwave, I would prefer the stove over the microwave for sure. And the oven.
Do you cook often in Korea? Or?
No, not really.
Let's say you're bringing someone over as a guest. What type of food would you make them?
Probably just pork adobo. It's like Filipino food.
That was really good.
I like spaghetti and chicken or something. Good spaghetti, bro.
How much protein do you need?
I take like every day, I think. I usually just take them before I sleep.
I usually do everything before I lift.
You guys just don't do protein, just straight up like.
Living.
Makes sense, makes sense. Let's say if you could bring anything from like the Philippines or from the States in the kitchen, one item, what would it be?
I mean, for the most part, I did already. An air fryer, that's about it. But they already have them here, so it's not. I don't think it's anything else that we will be able to bring that's not already here.
I'd probably say a conventional oven. Those little smaller ones heat up stuff pretty fast.
For me, it would be taller counters or a taller table.
Oh, island.
Oh, is that your fridge? Yep. Can we take a look inside?
Yeah, sure, no
Cool,
problem.
cool, cool. You like kimchi?
When my family got here, they eat that a lot.
Do you guys kimchi in your fridge?
Water in my fridge, that's about it.
And what about this, the shrimp?
Oh, because when my dad came here, he tried to make this Filipino delicacy called bagoong. It's like mainly made of shrimp paste, so we tried to make it here.
That's cool. You're a big fan of Korean food, huh?
Yeah, just for like dips and stuff.
Is this common in the States to have a washing machine in the fridge in the exact same room?
Nah.
Do you have a dryer here as well, or?
Yeah, it has like a built-in dryer.
Oh, this has a built-in dryer. That's cool. I know you guys don't eat at home often, but do you guys eat as a team together?
Every day. I like Korean food for the most part.
Yeah, I don't know most of it. I just grab chicken and rice.
Pork.
Yeah, they got pork.
It'll be Korean barbecue. Sometimes they have a special day where they put the Korean barbecue out with the grill and you just.
Cool. Can we check out your room?
Yep.
Coming into Korea and having that be a thing. Is that common in the States too?
You usually kind of duck in for the most part in the States sometimes too, so.
I think regulation doors are 6'8". So like when you get a house, you gotta get like, we got 8-foot doors, so it's better you ain't gotta duck. Japan, you gotta go all the way, like doors like this in Japan.
That's crazy. So you guys played in Japan too?
Yeah, in Japan.
Not just these doors, but like on buses and stuff in Korea too, right? And trains. I find like going on the subway, I've gotta be like,
Oh yeah, on the trains, yeah.
the room like a similar vibe to you guys' room as well?
Bed, floor, walls.
It's a room. So what about this? Is this something that you, the heater?
You just have one main one.
So in the States, how would you handle something like, let's say you're cold, it's just the one room. What would you do in that situation?
Get you a blanket or something.
Another blanket, yeah.
Considering everybody might not feel the same. Unless it's an agreement with everyone being cold, I think you just gotta figure it out yourself now.
Same in the Philippines?
Yeah, same.
So you just put on more clothes, take off clothes?
Yeah, that's about it.
Is this common to hang your jackets up like this?
Nah.
Do you guys all have this like long padding here?
Yeah, the big coat. Oh, it's useful. It's It's really cold out here.
I was anti it when I first came here. It's the ugliest jacket that
Oh
I've
no,
ever
it's
seen.
ugly for sure.
Would you say this is common in Colorado?
The bigger jackets, yeah, but nothing like no trench coatish. But yeah, everyone be wearing the big jackets in Colorado. So.
Maybe if you see a pimp.
Florida, right?
No, somebody think you're crazy. You walk around with that man.
Have you ever, like, when you go back to the States, do you bring this back to the States?
I have. I did when I knew I was coming back and I didn't want to get another jacket, but they still gave me another one anyway.
Did you show your family or friends?
My wife, when she first saw it, she laughed. Maybe like 2015 when she first came, saw that long coat on, because we're not used to wearing that type of stuff. But my boys, I ain't showing them that coat. It's gonna be a long day. I just hate how you go in your pockets, you gotta kind of like, I feel weird lifting it up. I feel like a girl. Try to ease my hand in my pocket. I just don't like lifting it up. Kind of weird, bro.
It's also the bathroom situation. You gotta go all the way down, unzip, and then like, you know.
There's a lot going on with that.
It's a very unique style for sure for Asia, I'd say, but it's useful. So you said you were married, right? Did you come over here with your family?
They come over sometimes. This year I was able to go back a little bit more, but last year they came over for a little while, hung out. For the most part, every year overseas they'll come out for like a break.
Did they like the Asian vibe in apartments? And
Yeah, they used to it. They've been on 3 different teams, so they've been here on each team, so they used to it. My wife loves like the Korean food as well. My kids not so much. Yeah.
what about the closet? Is yours the same?
Yeah.
In the States or in the Philippines, is it common to have wardrobe like this or a dresser or whatever?
My wife added one like inside of a closet, but that was just for a different reason. But no, it wouldn't be door. If it's built in, it'd be like freelance, like open shelves. Yeah.
I had those in my country. It's pretty common in the Philippines, yeah, cabinets and stuff.
Kind of the same thing that these guys kind of just built in and kind of open.
Because you guys travel a lot, right? Very simplified. So what would you say like would be something that you would add if you were in the States to this room?
Maybe a little rug,
Yeah, a little rug or something.
the wallpaper.
Posters or something.
I think take off this wall, maybe.
So make it a little bit more homey, right? Do you like the lighting here? Like, do you find like Korean lighting?
I keep my lights off. I'm always laying down watching TV or something, so I just be chilling.
You use yellow light bulbs, right? It's not like this bright.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever you first turned on the light, what did you think?
Man, it's bright.
I just keep my light on in the living room for like everything. The lights in the living room, I don't turn one on in the room. I just keep the living room lights on. It kind of like brighten up a lot of stuff.
What's the one thing that you like about Korean apartment?
Got that door locked when I close it by myself.
I was like, I hate to keep saying it, but just being in there peaceful, alone.
You know, in the States, we have to use actual keys to unlock the door. But here, it's all door codes or like tap. What do you think about that?
I don't know, I don't trust it.
A lot of the new Airbnbs, like in the area, it's punch codes now. People don't really have them in their primary home, but like vacation home, rental spots, they have them in there because you might give somebody the code just to go. So it's showing up more now.
I mean, do you think it's more convenient apart from not trusting it?
I like it. Like you said, I wouldn't get it on my house, but like if I was going to a vacation home or something, I would like it that way.
Do you think that key system can only work in Asia?
Yeah.
I guess it's a little more safer. yeah. I don't know. I feel like with a key, if somebody find your key, they still gotta know where you live at to fix the door. But if somebody gets your code,
The hacker system.
yeah, they in there.
Can we check out your bathroom? This is nice. As far as like the bathrooms go, is it all similar for your guys' apartments?
Yeah.
So this is, would you say this is like similar to the States or the Philippines as well?
I wouldn't say it's similar to the States.
I would say it's similar to mine, yeah, in the Philippines.
I've been here before. I left here, went to Japan, and came back to the same team, so I was kind of used to that apartment. I mean,
I know like in Japan, right? Like the toilet is actually in a separate room.
I like that better.
Is that common in the States as well? It's like separated like that or is it?
Yeah.
had that. Like,
Yeah, it's separated, things are separated.
And then the toilet's in like a little room.
Like this would be more of a blocked off situation, right? Or a shower curtain or something.
Yeah. Like me, when I'm using the bathroom, I turn the shower on when I'm getting ready. But the water's gonna keep popping on your feet, so it's kind of frustrating. Like I don't like that. That's how it was in the dorms too, though. That's the only thing I don't like.
Floors stay wet for a while, so even if you come back later to use the toilet.
So what was different between like an American toilet and a Korean toilet?
Bidets, I think.
Yeah, bidets, and they got heated seats.
Yeah, I like the heated seats too.
Bidets in the Philippines that much, so it's pretty new to me.
I use them in the States. I like it.
I think more people starting to use them.
Cleans it a little bit better too.
Pretty convenient, should I say, yeah.
Cool. Let's head to the living room. What would you say in Korea is the most convenient thing about like apartments?
I think the heated floors.
I think it's very quiet. That's the main thing. Very quiet.
Can we have a tangerine now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Today I'm here with the Hyundai basketball players, team members. Let's start by introducing yourself. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Gage from Aurora, Colorado.
I'm Miguel Zon from the Philippines.
I'm Sean Long, I'm from Louisiana, but I live in Houston, Texas.
I'm Vernon Macklin from Virginia, but I live in Florida.
So what brought you all to Korea?
Professional basketball.
And how long have you guys been here for?
This will be my third year here.
Me probably a year and a half, I guess.
A year.
5 seasons though. We won't be, not the whole year, it's just seasons, yeah.
So 5 years you've been here for 5 seasons. So that means a season is 3 to 6 months?
8 months.
So you're not here for the full year, right? So before you actually played basketball in Korea, what did you do prior to coming to Korea?
I was playing basketball, in college at Missouri State.
Playing basketball in my college in the Philippines.
I was in Japan playing basketball.
And then what actually brought you over to Korea?
Oh, because I played for this team previously. So I started here, I went to Japan for 3 years, and I came back to this team.
You started Hyundai, right?
Playing in Australia, and then prior to that, I was in the NBA first.
NBA, then Australia, then Hyundai, then Japan for 3 years, and then back here. Why did you come back?
Just a familiar place, you just take jobs. What's best for you?
Been all over the last, 12, 13 years. So I would say I played in the NBA for a year, then Philippines, I played twice, China, Japan. I came back here to coach the last 3 seasons.
Why did you choose Korea?
Well, a close friend of mine, Ricardo, played here, and he used to always speak very highly of the KBL in Korea, so I came in 2015-16 season.
You don't have any regrets about not playing in the NBA in the States and coming here?
I would say not really the regrets, it's just what you could have done better or different to stay, but things happen. So that's the only thing I would say, but it's more overseas players than it is NBA players, so that's kind of on my mind at the time.
Pretty much the same, just, NBA is a different kind of animal. It's not many spots for guys like it is overseas, so just make the best of it while you're there.
You played college basketball, right? And then you came here. Any thoughts about trying for the NBA or?
I always had thoughts for the NBA, but I just didn't make it, didn't cut it. I'm here now.
I don't think I can make the NBA. It's my first place as a pro, and it's been a good experience so far.
You guys have obviously been scouted before, right? Where were you first scouted?
I guess this is the only place that I've really got scouted for, and then, I came here and I made an impact, I think, so that's probably why I've been here for 3 years.
We probably showed a good performance in my college, and they had a tryout held in the Philippines, and I think I showed up and they got interest in me. That's why I'm here right now.
And why did you choose Korea?
First of all, this is my only overseas offer. It's a pretty big opportunity for me, so I just took it.
They had a KBL draft back when I first came, so it was in Vegas. Guys came out and played, and the coaches and the GMs basically evaluated the guys, and they chose you. So once again, yeah, that's how I first originally got to Korea.
Adjustment at first, you're not really familiar with the culture, your teammates and stuff, but I think having these guys has been a lot easier.
I've been overseas a little longer than these guys, so I'm pretty used to it. My first year till now, I've always been the main import, so.
I think it's just, it's a little hard adjusting because, not everybody's speaking your language, so there's a big language barrier that you kind of got to get over.
It's different, but you adjust pretty fast. Learning how to adjust overseas is probably one of the bigger things, in the culture and the language barrier, like G said. But other than that, if you know how to adjust, everything is pretty cool.
Do you find that you're being taken better care of here than if you were playing back in the States?
I think here you kind of have to because we work how much we're in the gym. They're kind of obligated to make sure we're good all the time. The schedule here is probably, I haven't played in Europe or anything, but this is probably the most hectic schedule as far as tour-a-days and constantly being together. I think here is one of those places where it's kind of they have no choice but to make sure we're all right.
Whenever you were first scouted for Korea, what did your friends and family think?
Some people was uneducated. When I first said I was going to play in South Korea, they was like, you better be safe over there. I was like, wait, it's not North Korea. Thinking it's North Korea. Everybody in is educated, but now they up to speed. But that's the only thing I would say. But when they got more educated, they were just, how is the food or how is the people? That's about it. Now, those are the kind of questions I get now.
You were scouted how many years ago again?
Close to 10 years.
So that was before K-pop, but now that K-pop, K-drama's out, everyone's just oh yeah, South Korea. So it just makes more sense. What about you?
But they just trust me, I guess. They're like, oh, he's just gonna play basketball. That's all I do. So I didn't personally know they was playing basketball over here. It's a cool spot though. The league is good.
Year by year, you can tell the guys who's trying to get better at English. So at first, if they wasn't too comfortable to say a lot or tell jokes, they wouldn't do it. But now they start feeling more comfortable to say things, So
have you guys hang out outside of the actual training and stuff as well with the Korean team members?
I have a couple times. Go to restaurants and eat and just hang out for the most part.
The Philippines and the States and Korea, what would you say is the biggest difference about basketball in general?
I'd say it's just communication-wise, you really can't it's harder to communicate. There's a language barrier barrier. So like that's like probably like the most difficult thing.
Very disciplined here. The structure is really there and you can see it. We tend to like get robotic to some stuff, and that's what I would say.
Honestly, I don't like the schedule. Big part of basketball is mental. We just together way too much. I love all the guys and it's cool, but I just feel like we together way too much. I guess it varies from team to team, but I've only been on this team, so it's cut down a little bit though, since we're kind of deep into the season, but pretty much gonna be in the gym twice a day. The way our thing is set up, our home games are basically road games, so we're always gone. So we're pretty much together all the time.
Bus together, you eat together, you in the gym together, that's why when we make jokes about our doors locking and being able to close your door, we used to stay in the dorms. So when you go back, you in the dorms, the doors don't lock, everybody's around. It's just like, it's no privacy, there's no alone time. It's like you working in your room still. You hear everybody who you work with. So being able to go to your apartment and just get yourself by yourself is like probably one of the highlights of the day for the most part. Us, we don't, like when they go to their room, same thing. Like we together all the time. So when they go to their room, we just go to our own rooms.
You have your on-season, off-season, right? Is it the same in the States and the Philippines as well?
Yeah.
What do you do whenever you're off-season?
Back at the crib.
Go back home?
Yeah.
What is your like normal training regimen?
Practice starts at like 10, the first practice. Finish at like 11:30. Eat lunch at the cafeteria. Go back to our apartments at like 3. Start the second practice at like 4. Finish at like 5:36. And do it all at dinner in the cafeteria and then do it again the next day. Every day. We just got a couple days to go home and that was a relief. I'm appreciative of that, but
When it's heavy during the season, you probably get like 1 to 2 off days a month. That's the most stressful part.
Today was actually one of them.
So whenever you first came to Korea, the biggest shock?
Respectfully having to acknowledge like the oldest person in the room when you leave and when you come in, like ain't no like high and bys. It's like so I wasn't used to like bowing and doing all that. Automatically you gotta respect, like, you know.
Do you have to do that your seniors, your basketball seniors as well?
the young guys on the team do it to us. I'll be like, nah, just shake my hand and say what's up.
You go to give a handshake, right? In the States, strong, firm handshake, but in Korea, it's like
Super soft. It's kind of weird. We was just talking about this KGC game. Dude shook my hand. It just felt kind of real flimsy. Like it was.
eye contact, right? Is also rare here. What's something that you think you're gonna miss about Korea?
I'll miss P.O.
What's the thing you like about Korean people?
I think they're generally nice.
I think they're very nice, especially when you're a foreigner. They try to help you out.
What's the thing you like about PO?
I think we're basing it all off of P.O.
Your impression of Korean people was
P.O. P.O.'s a good dude.
that's good. Your lifestyle in Korea, like living here, and family's impression of that now.
They kind of just don't believe that like we don't do anything. We're literally at the gym all the time. Every time they call, I'm laying down. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired.
So if there's anything you could do in Korea outside of basketball,
We're like tourists here, go around, we'll go to Seoul, visit some places, but as a player in Hyundai I don't think I could do that. If I like go just here as a tourist, then maybe I'll do that, yeah.
I'll probably check out the temples or something that are around here.
Probably just food, try some different food. I mean, we look at it differently because what we do and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's cool just as a regular person.
Do more hanging out in Seoul. I normally go, like when my family come out, we'll go to the towers, and there's an indoor theme park over there. So we'll normally get like a room over there or something to hang out. It's pretty cool.
playing for the Korean Basketball League, what is your overall goals?
I won a championship for Hyundai Mobis.
Probably just improve as a player, just win some games.
Same as just win, always trying to improve. It's really all we can do, the rest will fall in line.
Helping out as much as I can and try to help, like G said, win the championship and also development with players and stuff. So these guys pretty much understand the concept of like American Philippine, like the basketball, but me trying to help some of the guys in Korea, like, you know, get the other edge on like learning how these guys think as well, because that can separate you, you know, being a Korean player who only play in the KBO and you learn other types of basketball, like moving without the ball. So helping those guys with those things, I'd probably say for me.
Do you think you'll be able to win the championship next season?
Given that we're second, I think we got a pretty good chance.
This has been a great interview. You guys must be starving though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go eat. Let's go eat.